the first image that you get in this Halloween Ends TV spot is just some of that B-roll, just some of those establishing shots on the street, trick-or-treating. I've mentioned it before. I love it. I'm a sucker for it. I can't get enough of it. And then we get a young man. We're going to run this back a couple times here, folks.
It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight. It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight.
It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight.
It's Halloween. We're going to have...
Now, who's saying this? What's going on? What's the context of any of this shit? Now, this is where I guess I don't know how else to say it. We get to see him. They're showing us him in the trailer in this TV spot. Corey Cunningham, where if you listen to our other breakdown where we had to spoil some things in order to do it, it looks like all those Michael Myers scenes in this movie are in fact not going to be Michael Myers. There's going to be a young man dressed as Michael Myers doing Michael Myers shit. His name's Corey Cunningham. And here he is. Looking like a little bit of a dweeb. And I'll be honest, I dig it. I kind of dig it. Because I'm nervous about this whole plot line. This whole, copycat. Who is the boogeyman? What is the boogeyman? Evil never dies, or does evil die tonight? It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell when evil's going to die, if it ever does. Certainly wasn't that night. It seems like false advertising, because he's certainly survived that night. So here's Corey Cunningham. Definitely, we've got two people behind him. Maybe his parents, maybe the parents of the folks that he's babysitting. As we think we know, Corey is going to be babysitting a young man, a little boy, young man. Let's fucking relax. Let's relax a little bit. He's babysitting a child. And something unfortunate happens to the child. Everybody points fingers at this kid, and XYZ, sewers, Michael gets him, and more XYZ, and he's Michael. Whew. Oh, laundry's done. Ain't got time for that. We're talking about Corey. Now, that's what makes the most sense to me. I'm sure there's been dozens of breakdowns on this fucking trailer by now. We're always a week late and $1 short here in Slasherville. But this definitely looks like probably the parents of the kid he's babysitting. And he's probably talking to the kid himself. Hey, we're going to have a good time, little Billy.
It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight.
We're going to have a good time tonight. So he's just being a good babysitter. So we get our first look at Corey. Look, Corey Cunningham. One thing to note, and I've noted this internally for a while inside of myself. He's not a big guy. Corey is not a big dude. And I think some of that we're starting to see a little bit more in these flashes that they're showing us throughout these trailers. Because when he's like eye to eye with Jamie Lee Curtis, and it's like, all right, well, you might not be the tallest. And she is on the tallest. She's not a short woman by any means. But he's not a hulking figure. He's a high school boy. He's a high school boy. So we get a good look at him. And one of my concerns was this kind of like an incel motivation. I don't want him to be, nobody likes me, I'm an outcast, she won't have sex with me, so here I go killing. It's like, fuck you, man up. Michael didn't kill because somebody wouldn't have sex with him. He killed because he was driven to do it. He needed to do it. So as long as they don't go deep with those sorts of motivations, I'm okay with it. But it's And we're going to get into it. We're not done here. We still have 27 more fucking seconds to go in our trailer breakdown. It does look like they're going to be riding that line, and it's all going to be execution. So fingers fucking crossed. So right after this Corey clip, we get
We're gonna have a good time tonight.
a very, very, very clean, a very, very, very white Shatner mask. This little clip here is the cleanest, whitest Michael Myers mask I've seen in about 16 years. So what does this mean, folks? What now? First off, I've paused it here at 4 seconds. You might think, okay, flashback. They've done that before. Why not? It very well might be the case. And this is where not having Jim here hurts the cause a little bit, but it be what it be. And if he gives me some notes, then hell, maybe we'll get a little follow up. But look at the hand. There we go. This is where Jim would shine. Look at the old fingers. We've got some older fingers here now. Could this be from 1978? Could this be Corey finding the mask? I don't think so. He's not going to find that mask. That mask no longer exists. That mask is all burned up. So this would lead me to believe, just logically, because the fucking mask isn't burned, that this was before the mask was burned. So maybe a little bit of some flashback stuff, and that's exciting. You guys have heard me say multiple times how much I enjoy the flashbacks in Halloween Kills. I think it's the best part of that film, besides the murders. Some really good murders. And I said, if you just made me a whole fucking 78 flashback movie from alternate angle, I'd watch it. Well, it looks like they're going to give me a taste. They're giving me a little bit of a taste, and I'm on board with that. So that's what I think's going on there. If you think I'm way off, maybe I did a little whoopsie. Just let me know. Comment, leave a message, do all the things, smarten us up. But that's what that would lead me to believe. Moving on, the boogeyman is coming. We hear that throughout this little teaser, and it's awesome. It really sets the tone. Now, look, would you look at that? I happened to pause it here at the 5-second mark. This might be the biggest hugest snippet from this trailer for me, at least for me. I mean, you see it, right? Do you see what I see? It's Mike wearing a beanie hat at a hobo camp with a coat. At a hobo camp with a coat. Don't tell Jim. Jim does not like it when our slashers wear coats. It's going to get hot. But correct me if I'm wrong, folks. That certainly looks like a scarred up eye. It looks like an old man with not a lot of hair. It looks like James Jude Courtney. It looks like they just kind of told us how Mike is still alive, where Mike has been the last couple of years here. Could you fucking imagine? I'd hate to be a homeless person on the best day. But to share a hobo camp with Michael Aubrey Myers, oh Lord. Oh, here he comes, guys. Just fucking, I'm walking the other way. I saw what he did to Toad. You see what he did to old Toady? Fucking ripped his throat out. Took his beans. Fuck this guy. I'm leaving. So they gave us a little bit. Now, one of my theories, and it might still be relevant, because one thing that we never talked about in our previous Halloween Ends trailer breakdown, we didn't talk a lot about the radio tower oh, this mysterious radio tower, and they added it into some scenes, and it's gonna be a part of this movie, a radio tower. We didn't talk about it at all last time. And I had thought, that's kind of where he's kind of holed up. Now, that could still be the case. Maybe the hobo camp is set up like right near the radio tower, and they're all getting fucking cancer. Real nice guys, real smart. So maybe that's still the case. Maybe it's not, but I can't wait to see how the radio tower comes into play, because it's been made such a big fucking deal, mostly by fans. But they added it to the movie. They added it to 1978. You don't add stuff like a physical building to 1978 unless you have a fucking reason to do so. So it's a Chekhov's radio tower. That's writing 101. So here's Mike, guys. He's at a fucking hobo camp. If I'm wrong, let me know. But goddamn, I can't. When I saw it, I went, oh, what the fuck? Because theories are like, oh, he's not very strong. He's weak. Like, he barely is able to maybe get Corey. Obviously, I mean, he doesn't get Corey because Corey lives in and takes his mask and shit. So maybe we get to see a weak Michael Myers. I don't know. Oh, man. I just don't know. All right. Keeping it going. Este Halloween. We get just some flashes, some scenes. We get that opening POV shot from the previous trailer. We get Laurie Strode. And it's definitely new Laurie Strode going up the stairs. And she how does she look? What do you think that look is? Is it fear? Is it rage? Is it contempt? There's a look there. And then, of course, they hit you with some trailer trickery. Suddenly, Michael's behind her with a knife. And is it Michael? Is it Corey? And then we get another shape. Looks like he's leaving that property or walking in. This might also be that other property with that lady, which we will get to here in a second. Let's remember this Amityville fucking door here. All right, let's remember that. Este Halloween. I think that means Halloween ends. And then we get some more flashes. Now, this has Hobo Camp written all over it. 10-second mark. Oh, boy. I don't know what I'm going to do with this movie, guys. Because as hard as we tried to love Halloween Kills, it is a little too flawed. There's a little too much fat on it. This, I mean, I like it. I like it quite a bit. The only thing that I'm really nervous about is the incel potentiality. But we're in theory, if this is correct, we're going to see Michael Myers fucking about at a hobo camp. And I think this is a cop running. So, yeah, he's fucking... This is... Old Toady got his throat stabbed out for his beans. And that's... Yeah, dude, that's dangerous stuff. Dangerous stuff. So, I think that's part of the hobo camp. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Leads maybe down to the sewer. Is this our boy? Is this Corey running from bullies and then Michael gets him? Let's try to take a look. I'm going to slow it down. All right. We're doing it. So we're doing it. I just want to see if it looks like a cop or if this could be Corey. He's got a flashlight, which leads me to believe cop because they always have flashlights about. I don't know. I don't know about that one. There's going to be options. Next little snippet here. Get the audio back in. The next little bit of new footage snippet is Allison at a party, at a dance club maybe. And she looks worried. Now, this does coincide with what we have heard from screenings. We didn't talk about this last time either. So more spoilers for Halloween Ends regarding Corey. Corey and Allison kind of hook up. They're both in, I forgot what it was exactly, but like therapy, or it was a group or something like that, and they kind of bond over trauma because he has his issues because people blame him for that little boy dying, so he's got his own issues, and of course she's got her, Michael Myers issues that she's dealing with, and her parents were killed by that madman. And they bond, and apparently they do go out to a dance club, and then he leaves and becomes Michael Myers. Anyway, but this does look like the dance scene, the club scene, and she does look nervous. Maybe some people came to like rally him up, and he bails, and then he turns into Michael Myers. We'll fucking see. But clearly dance club. We've seen this shot before, this little upward angle, looking up at Mike, and big ass turtleneck, which leads us to believe Corey. We get to see another angle of this bus and a character scared as shit. Good scream, by the way. So many contenders for Scream of the Year. But good for her. And then we get a mob of people, which I don't like seeing that, because I swear to God, if even one of these motherfuckers say the words "Evil dies tonight," I'm throwing my popcorn at the screen. I'm throwing it. But yeah, this is something. They're mounted up for something. Maybe they're looking for Mike. Maybe they're looking for Corey. I don't know. And we get another one of these shots from inside one of Laurie's showdowns. Laurie fights 2 Michael Myerses in this movie. Jesus Christ. She probably thought, like, all right, one more movie. I just got to fight this guy one more time, and then I'm fucking free from this franchise. We're actually going to fight him twice, and then a third time, because we're going to do that 78 flashback from another angle. So you're actually going to fight him a third time? She's like, oh, fucking Christ. But it is Turtleneck Jones over here. This is so probably Corey. We're looking for the ring. We're always looking for the ring. He's got a good creepy gait to him. Like if you're gonna take up the mantle of the boogeyman, it's a good boogeyman walk. Let's watch it again. Look at that. I'm putting over this kid taking one step. Nobody takes one step like old Corey. All right.
Wait. Help me!
We get "Please help me." All right. Now this is all right. Let's break this down. Oh man. All right. So we got this guy here. Is he a dad? Is he at work? Is he in an office? Is he in a residence? I see a fish tank, because David Gordon Green loves fish tanks because it's a way to do artificial light. Easy. Pro move. Can't really put a lot of this other stuff together.
Please help me!
We've got some sort of canned something here. Is it shaving cream? Wasp and hornet. So maybe this is a bathroom of some type. I don't fucking know. What I do know, this kid's scared. He probably fucked with the wrong glasses wearing teenager. We'll move on, and then we get that. Ooh, Michael Myers coming for you. They didn't tell you this was shot in 3D. So we get a real quick look of Michael trying to grab us. Here we go. You ready? 16-second mark. Ah! Terrifying. Look at, ooh. And he reaches his hand out. He's coming for you. Obviously, I would imagine Corey gets down the sewers in the cave, the sewer cave dweller, And he turns the wrong corner, and this is what you see. I wish that wasn't in the trailer. I wish it wasn't in the trailer. They waited so long for the trailers anyway. They should have just done no trailers. And then we get Lori.
It's time to put the boogeyman to bed.
Time we put the boogeyman to bed.
Boogeyman to bed.
Killer line. And then we get more Allison. She closes a door. We get the old medicine cabinet mirror gag, even if it's not a medicine cabinet. Turtleneck. So she's going to have a showdown. I would imagine. I'd imagine that's the Sea Dog. Good scream. She still screams well. That looked like the burnt ass Michael Myers. That so good. All right, so they threw in another little clip of the kitchen fight. Good for them. And then we get another shot of Hawkins and gang. This was in the other trailer where they're outside and they're like, "Oh shit, we need to get inside." And is it from the babysitting incident? Is it from a Laurie Strode? We'll find out. We get a Not Stranger Things kid again from the previous trailer. Probably watching that girl who just did a scream get fucking murdered. Oh, I hope the murders are good. Oh, we earned it, man. We worked so hard. Just have those murders be good. And then let's talk about this. Let's talk about the 24-second mark. Because this is where things are a little weird for me. Because I talked about how he doesn't seem very big, right? But he seems kind of big there. And this is supposed to be Corey, I believe. Because I do think this is modern day. And it doesn't look like burnt up jacket ass Michael Myers. So, is he wearing lifts there? I don't know. But what I wanted to talk about was this redheaded woman. Because there are two popular theories. Jim had mentioned that, probably, the mother of maybe the babysitter, parents. Which let's go ahead and reference that. Redhead there. No. Yeah, that's definitely a different lady. Definitely a different lady. I've heard a theory. And if this is Michael Myers, it makes sense. So in Halloween Ends, flashback, or Halloween Kills, flashback, 1978, cops pull over. And they're like, "Kids, what the fuck are you doing? He murdered three teenagers down the street." And drives off, and it's fucking hilarious, even though I don't think it was meant to be. But Lonnie's being bullied by those McPoyles, or whatever the fuck they're called, McDermotts. And you had that rough-looking redheaded girl. That redheaded girl, is this her? Is this that redheaded girl from the 1978 flashback grown up? If so, why does she die? Why is she getting got? Or is it just a coinkydink of all coinkydinks? Because Michael doesn't really go after people vendetta style. Like the whole Laurie Strode thing just happenstance. And then Sartain, manifested the rest of it. But he's not really going out of his way for these people. He's certainly not going out of the way for some bully girl. But you introduce these characters in one of your movies, so people are going to theorize maybe it's that person. I don't know. I'm not going to make a huge guess either way, because it doesn't make sense. That theory, it doesn't make sense to me. Mostly because of this angle where it's probably Corey. So it's going to be somebody modern time that he actually does have a vendetta against. So maybe it is babysitter mom, like Jim had said. But we'll fucking find out in like 30 days. We're there. Guys, we are there. It's the final countdown. I'm so excited. But good strength. It's great to see the classic Michael Myers pinning you against the wall. Lot of upper body strength. Lot of traps. Traps and lats right there. Good core. Hold her up like that. So hopefully that's a good murder. Oh, I guess we'll just get to see it. So there. All right, let's take a look. We got turtleneck, which leads me to believe Corey. But he does a good stab. Let's look. And eat shit. Oh, and he does the head tilt. Like he is taking on, and he doesn't know about head tilts. Or maybe Michael shows him head tilts. Says, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it like a pro, kid. That's what I said again. Good stab. And you can actually see his eyes a little bit. And this is something that they got away from quite a bit in the last one. When they were going full Michael Myers shape, even though they had shown us this human man outside of the mask multiple times, they did darkened eyes. It was just blackness. The devil's eyes. But with this, you can kind of see a little bit more. It's like it's a kid wearing a mask. And he does the fucking head tilt.
It's Halloween. We're gonna have a good time tonight.
It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight. I'm going to say that so many goddamn times walking into that theater. It's Halloween. We're going to have a good time tonight. So there it is, folks. Just a little impromptu episode with the TV spot breakdown. We got some snippets. We got to see fucking Michael Myers as a hobo. We got to see a real good look at Corey. Without the mask and with the mask, it looks like at the end there. So I just wanted to do our due diligence and we couldn't just not speak on it. So that's what this episode was all about. Next episode will very likely be the Halloween Ends film discussion. The day after Jim and I see it. Or maybe it might be a couple days. Oh, we're going to have to simmer for a couple days. We're just going to record it in the parking lot. If I got any of those theories or clips wrong in that little breakdown, please let me know. Mostly because I want to know what the fuck's going on. Otherwise, guys, we love you. We miss you. And we're going to be sprinkling in more episodes as the year goes on. Because we just can't help ourselves. And we miss you. God damn it. So that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you so much for listening. I'm Zach Greger.